Welcome back to Rebel Report. I'm Matthew Felsenfeld.
And I'm Zoe Salas. We have a stacked show for you today for our final show of the semester, starting off with UNLV's men's basketball and football's recent transfers.
Coach Dan Mullen and Josh Pastner are bolstering up rosters for their debut seasons as head coaches. Our reporter Olin Lau is standing outside the Thomas & Mack with more information.
Thanks, guys. Well, Coach Pastner and Coach Muller are making big splashes in the transfer portal, able to make some noise early on in their first seasons as head coach of the basketball team and head coach of the football team, respectively. Let's start with the football team, as the defense has been bolstered with the linebackers additions of Isaiah Patterson and Justin Flo joining Coach Mullen's squad. Patterson is a freshman coming over from UCLA with 4 years of eligibility remaining. Meanwhile, Flo is a junior coming from the University of Arizona, where he had 45 tackles, 1 sack, and a fumble recovery in 2023. The former 5-star linebacker redshirted in 2024. Transitioning over to the hardwood, Coach Pastner has added 3 forwards, Laji Dembele, Nas Cunningham, and Kamani Hamilton. Dembele averaged 4.5 points and 3.5 rebounds at Iowa last season, while Hamilton averaged 13.1 points and 4.6 rebounds for High Point. Cunningham is a transfer from Alabama, where he did not see any playing time for the Crimson Tide. With these signings, both Coach Pastner and Coach Mullen are looking to make their mark early on in their first season as UNLV head coaches. What do you guys think of the signings?
Thanks, Olin. We'll be surely watching closely as Coach Mullen and Coach Pastner lead our Rebels to the top.
The Hustlin' Rebels closed out their series against San Jose. Will and Maddie, what do you have for us?
Thank you, guys. And yeah, the Hustlin' Rebels wrapped up a gritty road matchup against San Jose State, winning the series 2-1. And while they fell short in the finale, it was a back-and-forth battle packed with big moments, Maddie.
San Jose State jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the first, but our very own Dean Toigo quickly responded with his Mountain West leading 14th home run, cutting the lead in half. In the 6th inning, Cole Koniarski doubled, and Brendan O'Sullivan laid down a perfect bunt to set a sac fly from Dwight Allen II, tying the game in 2.
The Spartans regained the lead with a solo homer and an RBI double in the 7th, but UNLV didn't back down. In the 9th, Toigo doubled and scored on a wild pitch, but the tying run on second wasn't able to score, and the Rebels came up short. They leave San Jose with the series win and plenty to build on.
Now the Rebels head to Pullman for their final Mountain West Series conference against Washington State. The Cougars just took 2 of 3 from Air Force and are bringing some heat at the plate. Will Cresswell leads the way batting with .367 average and 47 hits, as well as Logan Johnstone adds 57 of his own.
I can't lie, I like that first name of Creswell, but Nick Lewis is going to be the dominant pitcher for the Spartans. He's got 43 strikeouts, and make sure to look out for that first pitch at 6:05 p.m. tomorrow on the Mountain West Network. Now, as we sign off our final Rebel Report of the season, we want to say thank you to the players, coaches, and most importantly, to you, the viewers, for joining us week after week. I received this biggest diva award, and you'll be able to see the other award participants on our social networks, as well as watching that Air Force series as well.
And it has been a season full of home runs, hustle, and heart, and covering this team has been a true privilege and joy. For the last one time, thank you for tuning in,
and go Rebs!
Thank you so much, Will and Maddie. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 6:05 for the first pitch of the series on the Mountain West Network. Speaking of tomorrow night, the UNLV Scarlet Dance Line has their tryouts for the upcoming 2025 to 2026 season. Earlier, we spoke to returning member Lexi Fairchild on what she's looking forward to in tomorrow's tryouts.
I'm really excited for tryouts this year. From the clinic, we've seen a lot of great talent coming in, and I just can't wait to get back on the field with the new team. I know the team is going to be amazing. It's going to be my senior year this year as well, so my last time. So yeah, I'm just excited for everybody to come together and see how the team flows, and I know it's going to be great.
The team just recently had a clinic in preparation for tryouts where all the hopeful dancers were able to showcase themselves to the coaches, receive feedback, and get a feel of what being on the team would be like before trying out. Good luck to all the dancers trying out tomorrow. Can't wait to see all the new talent that is to come. I'll see you guys there. Speaking of dance, Matt, I heard we are learning the fight song later. Are you prepared?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to have to stretch a little bit before we get into that, but then I'll be ready to go. But softball season has come to an end. However, we have a special feature story on the RBI queen herself. Here's reporter Deborah Lozano.
Thank you, guys. Yes, I am here at Alameda Stadium, where 2 particular seniors I think deserve to be put in the spotlight.
Our first beloved senior is Ariana Martinez, who was named All-Mountain West first team for 3 years straight and led the Rebels her senior year with a .408 batting average. She had an incredible final game, playing well on both sides of the field against the New Mexico Lobos. Our second beloved senior is Sofia Morales, who appeared in all 50 games for 2 years straight. In her freshman year, she proved she was one of the best players not only in UNLV, but in Division I softball. Sophia's last plate appearance of her senior year ended with none other than a hit.
Question for both of you guys. What's the most memorable experience that you guys have on this field or any other field throughout the years?
Mine would probably be just this past weekend. On Friday of our senior weekend, I hit 200 RBIs in front of all of my family and friends, so that was pretty good.
I guess mine would have to be hitting the walk-off against Reno last year. It's pretty crazy, pretty fun, and then we ended up taking the series, so.
We will miss Ariana and Sofia dearly, and we wish them the best for success. This is Deborah Lozano from Rebel Report.
Thank you, Deborah. We are already eager for the next season of softball. UNLV's Ricky White III became the first player since 2010 to be called in the NFL draft, going 283rd overall to the Seattle Seahawks. Shortly after the draft, Jackson Woodard would sign with the Seattle Seahawks as an undrafted free agent. Rookie mini camps are underway, and Ricky White calls it one of the best weekends of his life.
Great coaching staff here, and I'm super blessed. It was one of the best weekends of my life for me. So, just being in the NFL, club, getting to practice in a facility like this, it's a blessing, really. Being out there competing. Learning new plays, meeting new guys. It's a great feeling.
With White being drafted, it marks the first time a UNLV wide receiver has heard his name called since the 1995 draft, where Henry Bailey was selected by the New York Jets in the 7th round. Linebacker Jackson Woodard joined up in the Pacific Northeast, and as of yesterday was released by the team. But the journey continues. The Houston Texans picked up the linebacker off of waivers, where Woodard can continue his quest to secure a spot on the NFL roster. Best of luck to both of our UNLV guys as they continue their journeys throughout the NFL. We here at Rebel Report wish them nothing but the best. And Zoe, I know that you were a Seahawks fan when you were younger.
Yeah.
So are you pretty excited that Ricky White got picked up?
Actually, you know what, Matt? It's actually so surreal for me because I'm from Washington, and then I came to Vegas, to come to UNLV, and now Ricky White is going to Washington to play for the Seahawks. It's just like my two worlds colliding,
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, seriously.
And moving on, for our UNLV track and field team is preparing for the biggest meet of the season. Our reporter Aitza Romero is on the track to tell us more.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at the Myron Partridge Stadium one last time to get a sneak peek as the women's track and field team prepare for the Mountain West Conference Championships. The ladies have big goals this year and look to improve their conference standings from last year. A few names to look out for include Kennedy Porter, whose season's best currently sits in first in the 200 meter. Porter finished first in the 2024 season and looks to defend her title in the Mountain West Conference. Other high-standing Rebels include Grace Cunningham, currently at the number 2 spot in the high jump, Jadia Carter at 3rd in the 100-meter hurdles, and our 4x1 team tied for first place, which will be one you won't want to miss. The Rebels are aiming for big-time races next week, and head coach Carmelita Jeter tells us what she looks forward to with the weekend full of competition ahead.
Well, I really hope to see determination. We're going in with a small group, but we're small but mighty. And everybody just needs to line up, do what they need to do, and get the job done. The objective is last one, best one.
Events will begin on Thursday and last until Saturday night, so make sure to tune in next weekend on the Mountain West Network. From our very own track here in Las Vegas, for Rebel Report, I'm Aitza Romero.
Thank you so much, Aitza. We'll make sure to keep track of those results.
There has been a lot of movement for our Lady Rebels. Let's pass it over to Jordan Rivera to give us the final update on our Lady Rebels.
After a disappointing end to the 2025 season, our Lady Rebels are getting locked in, trying to get their 5th straight regular season Mountain West Championship, and they're looking to make that next step and get to March Madness. A lot of movement this offseason for our Lady Rebels. Some notable additions have been Shelby Brown from Akron, Destiny Leo from Cleveland State, and assigning Shelby Brown. But the Lady Rebels did lose Amarachi Kimpson to Miami, the Rebels' leading scorer, as well as McKenna Brackens, the Rebels' leading rebounder. Despite this, Coach LaRocque is ready, and she is locked in. Reporting for Rebel Report, this was Jordan Rivera. Guys, how are we feeling about our Lady Rebels heading into next season?
Hey, I might be a little biased, but I think Coach LaRock can do everything to make sure the Rebels make it to March Madness. When we get back, reporter Ricky Lust takes you through the history of the PGA Championship.
And the Vegas Thrill season came to an end, and my Alexa will have more coming on up.
Every year, thousands of people are hospitalized by the flu, a virus that is easily preventable through vaccination. The virus transmits through any close contact, so getting your shot is the first step in stopping the spread. The more people that get the vaccine, the less likely it becomes for you to contract and infect others with the virus. With flu season in full effect, there is never a better time than now to get your flu shot. Talk to your local doctor, pharmacy, or visit the CDC website at www.cdc.gov for more information. Do your part to stop the spread of the flu and schedule your flu vaccination today.
Every 7 minutes, a pedestrian is killed or injured due to impatient and reckless driving and careless walking. For everyone's safety, don't be reckless. Watch the road.
In today's world, getting to know your neighbors isn't just about being friendly, it's about keeping your community safe. Building strong connections with those around you creates an extra layer of security. Neighbors who know each other can help prevent intruders by noticing when something seems off. And when natural disasters strike or emergencies arise, those same connections can make all the difference. Getting to know your neighbors isn't just about community, it's about safety and support. Take some time today to get to know your neighbors. You never know when you might need each other.
Welcome back to Rebel Report.
We are just 1 week away from another unforgettable weekend in golf. The 2025 PGA Championship is set to begin on May 15th at the iconic Quail Hollow Golf Club in Charlotte, North Carolina. Here's our very own golf nerd, Ricky Lust, with more.
The PGA Championship is unlike any other major out there, allowing club pros the chance to compete at a whole different level. You may remember in 2023, Michael Block was the star of the week as PGA professional who teaches in Southern California. Block made the cut and placed 15th, having him the chance to play in the 2024 PGA Championship. The venue for this year is just as impressive as any other. Quail Hollow is known for its tight fairways, fast greens, and a stretch of holes named the Green Mile. If you're looking at betting on this event, I would put my money on reigning Masters champion Rory McIlroy. Rory has done historically well at Quail Hollow, winning 4 times and setting a course record. With his win at the Masters and completing the career Grand Slam, his confidence is at an all-time high heading into this event. We can't forget about our Rebs. Former Rebels standout and Masters champion Adam Scott will be in this field, as well as Vegas native Taylor Montgomery. Harry Hall, known for his classic look and strong short game, will also be there ready to make a splash. You can catch all the action starting Thursday, May 15th on CBS, ESPN, and ESPN+. The field is stacked and UNLV is well represented.
Thanks, Ricky. Make sure you catch it next week. Let's send it over to Alexa and see what she's got going on with the Vegas Thrill.
We had a thrilling matchup tonight as the Vegas Thrill wrapped up their season finale here at the Lee's Family Forum against Columbus Fury on Sunday, May 4th. Unfortunately, the force was not with them as they fell short 2-3, putting up a strong fight. Before the game started, I caught up with outside hitter Adora Ney, who's been a key figure all year long. Here's what she has to say. Adora, this is the final home game of the season. How are you and your team feeling heading into it?
I think we're ready to just leave it all on the court. I mean, considering that this is our last game, I think the biggest for me personally is that everything is what it seems to be. I've learned to embrace my lows and embrace my highs and not get too caught up in either one.
What an exciting game tonight. Now let's spike it to Maya for a look back on the season as a whole.
Thank you, Alexa. The Vegas Thrill ended their season this past Sunday with a 2-3 loss to the Columbus Fury. But let's take a deeper dive into their season as a whole. The Thrill ended the season with a 10-18 overall record. The team performed better at home with a total of 6 home wins versus 4 away wins. They finished second to last in the Pro Volleyball Federation. A disappointing season for sure, but the team hopes to see better results in the next season. Thanks Alexa and Maya, it's always great to hear what's going on with our Vegas Thrill team.
The Aces are back in Las Vegas turf. Here's Alice with the recap.
A deafening crowd, a buzzer beater victory and a sea of pink shoes, that's when you know the Aces are back in town. In their second hit out in preseason action, the Aces claimed a 1-point victory over the Phoenix Mercury on A1 night in celebration of A'ja Wilson's signature shoe dropping. It was a tough fight out there all game long, with the rookies taking over in the second half. Rookie Deja Kelly impressed, top scoring with 15 points, including the buzzer beater to seal the victory. New Phoenix recruit Satu Sabali led the way for the Mercury with 14 points.
When asked what it was like to play in front of the Vegas crowd again, this is what A'ja Wilson had to say.
To come and play in front of this crowd is always so much fun to come to work when you do it around people that you love.
With regular season action kicking off for the Aces on May 17th against the New York Liberty. Matt, Zoe, can our Aces get revenge from last year's semi-finals and beat the defending champs?
Of course, I mean, it's our Aces we're talking about. Major League Baseball in the American League is full of talent, and these three teams are the best of the best so far. In the AL West, the Seattle Mariners currently lead the division with a 22-14 record. The M's profile as a pitching and defensive first team, but surprisingly, their offense has been what's carrying them, scoring the most runs in the division. Over in the Central, the Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early record of 23-13, led by last year's Cy Young winner Tarik Skubal. Tarik had a resurgence from sluggers Javi Baez and Spencer Torkelson. Detroit has the highest run differential in all of baseball. And in the East, the reigning American League champions New York Yankees are in first place with 21-16 record. Their captain Aaron Judge is putting up video game numbers and is on pace to have the greatest offensive season by a right-handed batter in baseball history. If you didn't see your favorite team on here, don't worry. A lot can change from here until October.
Ultimate Frisbee is the newest sport in town, with the Las Vegas Bighorns looking to capture eyeballs. Jonty Rothsmith found out the basics about the sports.
Thanks, guys. We're down at Desert Breeze Fields in Las Vegas with the Las Vegas Bighorns. I'm here with David Frongello. David, tell me about the basics of Ultimate Frisbee. If I'm a first timer and I want to throw a Frisbee, how am I gripping it?
Yeah, so there's kind of two different throws you can do. So one's called a forehand. It's all about using your wrist and how you hold it. So you're kind of putting your two fingers on the rim here, thumb's kind of on top in the center kind of the rim. And as you throw, you want to really snap your wrist. So it's about getting the disc to spin. And then the backhand is coming the other way across your body. Yep. So that one's a little more common for people to throw. You get most of your fingers wrapped around the rim.
Yeah.
Thumb's kind of in the same position. Yep. And again, it's about the snap of the wrist.
And what are some of the fundamental skills you need to be a good Ultimate Frisbee player?
Yeah, so it's a lot of field awareness, a lot of running, and a lot of communication and kind of like jumping.
When are you sort of using the forehand? When are you using the backhand?
Right,
how do you know when to use the different shots?
So it depends on how your person's guarding you. So if you're holding the disc and I'm coming to mark you, I don't want you to throw it through me. So you'd be throwing the backhand around.
And if I'm defending, how am I trying to defend?
So if the camera is the disc and you're the offense, I'm going to be on the inside of you between the two and being aware of what the thrower's doing and aware of what you're doing. So it's about just body awareness, 3D awareness on the field.
There you go. A who's who in Ultimate Frisbee. Thanks for that, David.
Of course.
Intriguing stuff, Jonty. The Bighorns will be searching for their inaugural win against Seattle on Saturday.
The Golden Knights dropped Game 1 of the second round to the Edmonton Oilers, breaking their streak of 5 straight Game 1 victories dating back to 2023. Captain Mark Stone scored both of the Knights' goals in the first period to jump out to an early lead, but that was an only positive moment for them in the game. The Oilers tied up the game and scored 2 late goals in the third thanks to Zach Hyman's snipe on the rush, and then Connor Brown stepped around Shea Theodore and pushed the puck past Aiden Hill. Listen to Golden Knights head coach Bruce Cassidy's thoughts on the game.
Offensively, we didn't get the looks. We need to make one more pass or we need to win one more battle. And then when we did, some of our better looks, we didn't have a ton of them. The second period, we had a couple, 2 or 3 shot looks that are off net. We didn't even force them to make a save. In the third, the same thing happens. We do create a few turnovers, get it into the middle, and we're off net. So first of all,
the Knights stay in the Fortress for Game 2 tonight. Puck drop is at 6:30 p.m.
When we get back from break, our very own reporter / Rebel Girl, Alyssa Hoffman, is teaching us the UNLV's fight song dance.
I heard there's a kick in there.
Oh yeah, we gotta go stretch.
Oh man.
We'll see you right
We'll see you back.
Drunk driving is more than just a fine. It's lives lost, someone's family member gone, and futures ruined. One choice can lead to a lifetime of regret. Are you willing to pay that price and ruin someone's life? If you drink, find a safe way home. Look out for others because no amount of fun is worth losing a life.
In today's world, getting to know your neighbors isn't just about being friendly, it's about keeping your community safe. Building strong connections with those around you creates an extra layer of security. Neighbors who know each other can help prevent intruders by noticing when something seems off. And when natural disasters strike or emergencies arise, those same connections can make all the difference. Getting to know your neighbors isn't just about community, it's about safety and support. Take some time today to get to know your neighbors. You never know when you might need each other.
The world is predicted to generate at least 220 million tons of plastic waste in the year of 2024. 70 million tons are predicted to end up in our environment.
One.
It's not hard to do. Recycle.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Rebel Report. My name's Alyssa Hoffman and I've been a Rebel Girl for the past 4 years. And today I'm going to be teaching Matt and Zoe the UNLV fight song. Yeah. Matt, Zoe, are you guys ready?
I'm excited.
As ready as we'll ever be.
I'm ready.
All right, let's get started. So first, we're gonna put our hands on our hips and we're gonna step back and lift our chin like this. And then you're gonna turn to your right and bring your feet together. Okay. All right, so let's try that again. So that's gonna be on 5. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on 7, you're gonna turn. 6, 7. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. You guys ready to move on?
Easy.
Yeah, all right, all right. So
we got that.
Next up, you're gonna bring your back foot out and your arms are gonna go out at the same time. So you're gonna chop out like that. You're gonna switch your arms, so back, arms up. And then at the same time, you're gonna turn your body completely to the side and look to the front. Very good.
Like
All right,
okay.
let's try that.
Okay.
So from the beginning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good?
Yeah,
Ready to move on? All right.
yeah, I think
now
I'm
we
doing
have
all
our
right.
prances. So
Okay.
when we prance, you're just gonna go on the ball of your foot, just like this. Good job.
Creasing them.
All right. So you're gonna have your arms to your side. You're gonna do prance, prance, and clap, clap.
Okay.
Now it's the kick.
Okay.
So we're gonna plie, kick, bring your arms straight, and then clean.
Like that.
Yes, just like that. So that goes bend, kick, here, straight.
Yeah.
Good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So let's try that again. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 5, up 6, turn 7, 8. Then prance, prance, clap, clap. UNLV. Next up, we're gonna bring our arms to the side. Your leg is gonna go out. It's gonna come back, and then this part's weird. You're gonna bring your arms out into an L and turn your hips, bring your head back, and then you're gonna bring your hips to the forward and do a little head nod. Then you're gonna go back and do a head nod again. So fast, it goes head, nod.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Got it? All
No, I
right.
think we got it. I
So
think we
ready?
got it.
We're gonna go foot, out, L to the front, L to the front. Now from here, you're gonna step out, you're gonna bend, straight, bend. Yeah! Good.
Okay.
So bend, straight, bend.
Oh.
5, 6, 7, 8. Bend, straight, bend.
Okay.
Then from here, back to those prances. Prance, prance, clap, clap.
Okay.
Okay, again? Now,
And then we
no.
do-
Oh. Not yet. Okay, so let's go from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 7, 8. Prance. 1, 2, 3, 4. U, N, L, V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. Hold 1, 2. Then your arms are actually going to go up. 3, 4. U,
U,
N, L, V.
V.
Good.
All right, let's run it through.
All right, so U, N, L, V. Then is the kicks. So we're going to hold till 5. We're going to cross our wrists, do a low kick. Oh. Cross our wrists again, do a high kick.
Okay.
Perfect, that was super high.
Okay.
So let's do that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Good?
Yeah, I think I'm
I
ready.
think we got
All
that.
right, perfect.
I think put us on the field already.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
I think I'm spot
All right,
on.
so yes, we got 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you're gonna head nod on 4. Good? All right, I think that's all the time we have for today.
All right.
Now we are gonna do the whole thing together.
Okay,
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I think we're ready.
All right,
Yeah,
let's do it. We got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. U, N, L, V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. U, N, L, V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. U, N, L, V. Yeah. Great job.
I got it.
I think that was pretty good.
We did pretty good.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that is all the time that we have for today. But if you are watching from home, you better have learned that fight song. And I hope you can show out and show up.
Bring it to the football game.
Yes.
Bring it to the
It's a
football
lot harder
game.
than you think. It's
Thank you so much, Alyssa.
Drunk driving is more than just a fine. It's lives lost, someone's family member gone, and futures ruined. One choice can lead to a lifetime of regret. Are you willing to pay that price and ruin someone's life? If you drink, find a safe way home. Look out for others because no amount of fun is worth losing a life.
In today's world, getting to know your neighbors isn't just about being friendly, it's about keeping your community safe. Building strong connections with those around you creates an extra layer of security. Neighbors who know each other can help prevent intruders by noticing when something seems off. And when natural disasters strike or emergencies arise, those same connections can make all the difference. Getting to know your neighbors isn't just about community, it's about safety and support. Take some time today to get to know your neighbors. You never know when you might need each other.
The world is predicted to generate at least 220 million tons of plastic waste in the year of 2024. 70 million tons are predicted to end up in our environment. It's not hard to do. Recycle.
This year's NBA playoffs have been an absolute show, and the Thunder and Knicks were the stars last night. In OKC, the Thunder decided they wanted to take care of business and were headed by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 34 points in 30 minutes and a huge dunk as they blew out the Nuggets 149-106 to split the series. For the next game, the Knicks would come back from a 20-point deficit for the second game in a row, and Mikal Bridges would get a steal late on Jason Tatum to leave Boston up 2-0 heading back to the Big Apple. The playoffs continue today as the Timberwolves look to split the series against the Warriors, and Ant-Man will look to win at home. From script written from Hollywood, Wrexham AFC has been promoted to the championship, making their dreams turn into reality. A game that they needed to win to secure the promotion to the Welsh club, for the Welsh club played against Charlton Athletic, and they got on the board in the 15th minute from a wonderful strike from Oliver Rathbone to give Wrexham a 1-0 lead. The team was not done as Sam Smith scored the second goal with a volley in the 18th minute, making the score 2-0. They scored again in the 81st minute with a header, making it Sam Smith's second goal of the game. The 3-0 victory secured the promotion for Wrexham, making it the third time in 3 years getting a promotion since Hollywood stars Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney bought the club in 2021. The team and the city of Wrexham has gained popularity since the FX show Welcome to Wrexham has premiered, showing how much this club means to the players and to the city as a whole. And with them being promoted to the championship, their chances of getting to the English Premier League has become reality and not just a happy ending for a Hollywood story. Let's see how UNLV's got on deck with this week's Maya's Minute.
Hello and welcome to the last Maya's Minute of season 17. Today you guys get a break, but tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, make sure to watch live on the Mountain West Network as our Hustlin' Rebs are busy taking care of the Washington State Cougars away from home. Jumping to Monday through Wednesday, the 12th to 14th, men's golf starts the NCAA Urbana Regionals, which will be hosted in Illinois. It's all day, so make sure to tune in regularly for updates. Finally, to finish off our lovely minute, we have our amazing women's track and field going for gold in our 3-day Mountain West Outdoor Championship. But don't forget, baseball hosts the Air Force Falcons at 6:05 p.m. However, remember, just because the semester is ending doesn't mean that the sports are. Baseball, golf, and track and field are still locked in for the rest of May. Good luck on your finals and congrats to our graduating Rebs. Zoe, take it away.
Thanks so much, Maya. Matchups that no one predicted in the Championship League took place this week with some results that left fans in shambles. Guys, what do you think?
1-0, then 4-3 in the span of 90 minutes, with a total of 13 goals on aggregate would decide which team was heading to the Champions League final. Will it be the Barcelona of Yamal, Rafinha, or El Tiburón Ferran, or an Inter Milan who many thought were there for fun or just got lost by mistake? We witnessed what could possibly be the game that I will be telling my grandchildren about. Sommer, the hero of the match, didn't wear a cape, but wore orange and gloves, then had a masterclass goalie performance with 7 saves that, against anyone else, would have gone in. Against all odds, Inter Milan took down Giants Barcelona with 7 goals on aggregate to make it through to the final. Remember that this is the same Barcelona that also took down Matt Felsenfeld's favorite 1-5 out of the UCL, or 1-5 UCL Real Madrid champions. However, Barcelona wasn't the only game that left fans in shambles.
Exactly, Brandon. Let's not get our hopes up. Inter Milan isn't safe just yet, as they have to face PSG in what promises to be a dramatic showdown in Munich. On paper, it seemed that Arsenal were going to pull off the comeback, just with possession alone. PSG would come into the match on advantage 1-0 from winning the last game, so all that needed for them to win was for them to park the bus. However, I guess Ruiz and Hakimi missed that and ended up scoring 2 more goals, bringing PSG up 3-0. Arsenal still had a little bit of hope left when Saka scored to bring it to 3-1, but it wasn't enough. Is the Champions League trophy finally going to PSG for the first time?
Or will Inter get their 4th? What do you guys think?
To be completely honest with you, I think Inter's finally going to get it. They lost 2 years ago in a heartbreak fashion. I thought they were going to score at the end there with, and they didn't. So I think this year is finally going to be there that they actually do it. Honestly, what do you think?
You know what? I don't know much, but I'm just happy that Inter Milan took over Barcelona.
Look, Real Madrid fans were hoping Inter won, so I'm just going to hate watch, right? PSG is going to take it for the 4th one. Guillermo?
I absolutely think PSG's got it. After Mbappe left, the club seems to be thriving.
You mean fraud. But the sad part is we're not going to be here to cover that. But when that time does roll around, it'll be some new people reporting you, because with graduation, our time here has come to a close.
And that's a wrap on today's special broadcast, one that hits close to my heart. As I sit here, not just as an anchor, but as a proud member of this graduating class, I'm reminded of the long nights, tight deadlines, and unforgettable moments that brought us to this very day. We've learned how to chase stories, speak with purpose, and use our voices to connect with the world. And now it's time we take what we've learned beyond the classroom and into the field. To my fellow graduates, it's been an honor growing beside you. Your passion, creativity, and drive have helped shape this journey, and I can't wait to see where our talents take us. From all of us here at Rebel Report, thank you for tuning in.